Yeah, Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control mentalities, here we offer you. We gon' show you a new way. The content, it never strays from positive and uplifting. Once a week, the scope gifted. With the presence of your eyes, what a distraction. Beautiful to soul, especially in action. This year, not ration. Came in abundance. Films like in Sundance. Tech like the pop art. Tachi Queen, you are Curtis, a beast heart. You must carry, cause MCs they all vary, and seldom do they motivate. World full of hate, we serve the hope on a plate across different platforms. Let's hear a buffet, hydration like Boucher. Don't focus on a day, we always here for you. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settled in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. Now you award winning with no award tours. This culture meets the art. Podcast with the heart and essence of the growth. The power's in the people. Without you, we ain't equal. What we lack is ego. We're back now, so here we go. Run the show like Arsenio. Episodic, our rituals, minds change through visuals. Representation of our nation and its differences. Some explanation of our unique.
Unmute yourself.
Thanks for the warning. MC.
Hey.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another week of MediaScope, the livest media, tech, and pop culture party in the land, in my opinion. My name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, filmmaker, media content producer. I'm also a journalist, and the useless individual on the controls, that would be a one MC Curtis. What's up, MC?
Hey, everybody, what's happening?
No warning. I was like, oh, how was your week, MC?
I'm busy.
Yeah, I see, clearly.
Hey, I loved your video that you put together.
Oh, the little MediaScope moments. Yeah, those will probably go up every week just as a, in case you missed it type of thing. Or in our case, did you miss it? DYMI. Dimmy, did you miss it?
Yeah, that's cool.
So those will probably go up every week.
There's so much rain here.
Is there?
Yes. Jeez, no
wow.
For you.
No rest for the wicked, apparently. And you know, I just discovered I forgot to close that side window, and I'm like, why is there this glow on this side? Because I forgot to close the side window. So I'm gonna have this glow today.
Your picture looks great, though.
Yeah, no, it does look great, but you see how I have this glow? It's because of the sunlight on the window. Hopefully that goes away soon, but you know, it's not that bad. If I sit back, it doesn't do anything. Anyway, so I hope you all are having a great time. If this is your first time here, thank you for the hearts. I see the hearts. Thank you for coming. We do this every week at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're about to run down some serious media, tech, and pop culture news. But first, I've got to give you the hug to allow you the opportunity to know that you are here and you are loved. Fantastic. So I guess we'll get ready to start. I got to, share this out on my page. I was trying to be expedient. So I'm going to do it as we're doing our thing. But could I have the intro for the media? Let's go.
You got it, Tachi.
I love how you try to act like I'm on top of it.
Just this one time.
I got you.
How was your-
Anyway,
You didn't talk about
Go ahead.
how have you been doing?
how's my what?
How have you been doing?
Oh, I've been doing great. I'm always great. This was
Yeah.
nothing out of the ordinary. I got a lot done though. Oh, and my kitchen is now painted.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that show I was talking about, I was going to do the brunch thing. That's going to happen at the end of this month. So I'll put it together. But and you know what is boggling to me? The fact that July is coming up so quickly. July 29th makes 6 years, people. 6 years of media, tech, pop, culture, fun, and foolishness. 6 years. So I love how you're just behind the thank you. But thank you for that. So we're gonna have to come up with something special. Poor MC. He's always trying to keep up. That's okay. He's like that person that you cheer for at the race is over, the 5K is over, but everybody has to stay till the last person crosses the line. And it started at 9 o'clock in the morning, but MC Curtis will cross at 7 p.m. at night. But everybody's still there, so you just have to cheer for him. You just have to cheer. Poor MC.
Thank you, everybody.
And thank you. Yeah, thank you. Clapped her. Well, let's go to the room really quick before we get into the media stuff of it, because I see we have some folks here. David Benjamin Eccles is here and says, hey, I'm on time. There's no such thing as late with MediaScope. So you can come at 6:59 and you'd still be on time. You've got all hour. But look who's here on time. Note the trucks.
I'm talking about.
No home couth at all. No couth. Nothing.
Look at all of that. Looks like everybody's in uniform. The trucks are ready to roll out, and
this is the most excited I've heard you, MC. Are you excited because of some libations in the text, or could I be wrong?
I could hardly help myself.
Oh, yeah, you can't hardly help yourself because you always help yourself every week, and there's not. Oh,
Got the munchies too.
where's your potato chip sound effect? Come on.
That was it right there. That's it. Oh no,
The
that's
ice?
a slow bite. No. Here's a slow bite, and here's the more kind of. I'm enjoying this bite.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
The first one was the first one was a quick bite, like a get something quick to eat.
Damneth mine ears. Ah, sounding like he's on it. Right? Didn't he sound like, oh, God, I'm on it. I'm on it. He sounded ready, like a person in the 80s with leg warmers going to aerobics. That's what he sounded like. I am on it.
with my juicer.
With your Jack LaLanne juicer. Okay. Not just any juicer, a Jack LaLanne juicer. But don't sleep on the Jack LaLanne juicer. I have one and it works damn good.
Is it still working?
So, yeah, but it's not like it's from the 70s or 80s. It's a new one. Well, newer. I bought it in the 2000s, like the mid 2000s. They still make them.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, powerful machines. But they did love themselves some Jack LaLanne and juicer. They loved juice back then. Juice. We've also got some pretzels and burgers and bento boxes. We have a cornucopia at our food truck. Serena Wills, the queen and food truckery, the minister of libation, is on the job. She will let you know of any specials that we have going on. Charlene Allen is here, and she says, good evening, Charlene Allen. I just lost your comment. Nadine says ASMR. The bad kind of ASMR. Serena says that MC was waiting for me on the curb. He had his own glass. Oh, he has a special glass and a special straw for this.
There was. I had a kind of like a glass straw, kind of clinging it inside the glass. Like, where is she?
He was on the corner doing like this, clinking the ice in there, waiting for you to come. And as usual, Terry, the co-manager of the food truckery, also has some stuff for you. Go ahead and grab the bacon wrapped shrimp and champagne, which is our signature look. That is our signature Horace Duvres. For those of you who can't say hors d'oeuvres, the signature Horace Duvres are the bacon wrapped shrimp. And she says, hey, MediaScope fam. Anyway, let's keep going. Yep, the 6th year anniversary. No, it's the 29th. It's 7/29. Thank you, though, David Benjamin Echo. 7/29 is the... So, actually, I think it falls on a Thursday, the 29th, so we will celebrate the 28th. So, we have some stuff up our sleeves, and we're coming up with stuff now, and we may have some new sleeves and new swag, so stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Okay, here's Charlene Allen. Hey, Charlene Allen, how are you? All right, let's do. Look who's here. Camille is here. Camille, what is going on? Month of Sunday. So good to see you. And she is an original MediaScoper, a normal part of the MediaScope anniversary. So I'll be in touch, Camille.
Okay, well,
and David Benjamin Eccles. Go ahead.
I seen that she has drinks. Did she buy the drinks from the...
They're not for you.
I mean,
they're not for you.
Did she bring her own bottle, or did she buy the drinks from the food truck?
Well, we don't know. We would need to ask her. You're asking me like I know. Ask her.
Hey, Camille. This is like the ballpark. You can't bring your own drinks in. You got to buy drinks from the ballpark.
You dare? Camille, don't mind, because she said it's been crazy if she's been MIA. Yes, we understand. So now we've got a food truck. So you are welcome to go and collect. So maybe she got them from the food truck. You don't know, MC, trying to start mess.
No, okay, okay. Well, we're gonna do a Camille special since she's been MIA for so long. Since
she's gracing us today, we're gonna do a Camille special. Go ahead and make that up, food truck managers. They are not for. I know they're not for him. They are not for him. He thinks everything is for it. You know how like little kids think everything is for them? That's MC Curtis.
Yeah, my mom would say
that is MC.
There were 5
what does your mom say? Go ahead.
There were 5 of us, and so my mom would always say, it's like, damn, I can't have nothing to myself.
Nope. Not with kids.
Absolutely.
With kids, nothing is for you. Wow. Okay. I'm like, why is this not letting me share to my page? I know, because I am as MediaScope and I need to be as me. All right. So we're going to share this to my personal page and go ahead and invite people to watch with and party with us. What? Why would you not want to be at the MediaScope party? Well, I don't understand that. Wait. I have to put Camille's comments up. And she says, come on here thinking Curtis has behaved the whole time, and there's never behavior in Curtis's world. I don't know why you all think that Curtis ever has the capacity to be well behaved. Never. Curtis could never. It just doesn't work. He tries, and then he goes back to his old ways. He backslides all the way back down the water slide. So, in any case, we're going to get started because we've had quite a bit of 15 minutes of fun and foolishness, which is good. It's kind of like the opener to the Jimmy Kimmel Show or these late night shows, which, by the way, we're actually going to talk about what's happening on some of these late night shows, which is actually really cool. And it looks like it's a little bit jumpy. I apologize, guys. I don't know why it's jumping, or maybe that's just me. Is it just me? It could be just me. Or it could really be jumpy. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Could I have the first photo, please? Great, great, great. You all have seen this in my timeline. I've been talking about it, and we talked about this last week. MC, remember we talked about MGM and Amazon last week?
We did. What's happening?
And it was a rumor. Yeah, well, we talked about it, and it was a rumor at the time. So, but here's, in my experience, what I found, that things don't become rumors in this many publications that are industry publications unless something is actually happening. So people that are, quote, familiar with the matter are giving us this intel, right? So we know, look, something is happening. So guess what? Yesterday it happened. And as expected, Amazon announced that they are acquiring MGM for $8.45 billion.
Wow.
Yes. So it's a done deal, ladies and gentlemen. Done deal. Why is this attractive? Well, MGM has nearly a century of filmmaking under their belts, and this would complement the work of Amazon Studios, according to TV Technology and according to me, right? And Amazon Studios has really focused on producing TV programming, right? Television programming. So this will help. Having film is a really good thing because this would also help preserve the catalog of MGM, according to Amazon. So let's talk about what Amazon has under their belt. And we talked about some of this last week, but I'm going to go even more into it. A catalog with more than 4,000 films. So if we look at it from the standpoint that this is a good thing in terms of cultivating their relationship with film at Amazon, this is what they get. 12 Angry Men, which is one of my favorite films of all time. That and Citizen Kane. I absolutely love classic films, so those are two of my favorite classics. Basic Instinct, Creed, James Bond, Legally Blonde, Moonstruck, Poltergeist, Raging Bull, RoboCop, Rocky, Silence of the Damn Lambs, Stargate, Thelma and Louise, Tomb Raider, The Magnificent Seven, not to be confused with The Hateful Eight, The Pink Panther, The Thomas Crown Affair, and a whole bunch of others. And remember, last week I told you 17,000 television shows they're going to have, including Fargo, The Handmaid's Tale, and Vikings. And collectively, they have won 180 Academy Awards and 100 Emmys. That's quite a prize for Amazon. And it's interesting because this really speaks to what Amazon is trying to get into, deeper into content. They already had Amazon Studios, right? Amazon Prime Video. But they are getting deeper into the content game with this acquisition. But obviously people who are there saw it coming, but who amongst us saw this coming? Anybody? Go ahead, MC.
Absolutely not. But I do have a question though. So because the movies that you just mentioned, though they're not necessarily bringing that money in as they once did, when they were just being released. When companies pick up MGM or these other companies, such as as Amazon has just done here, are they doing it more just for the eyeballs, people who are still interested in those movies, and so they're just can say we own this now, rather than just
sure.
Okay, so
go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, because obviously these movies aren't bringing that kind of money in anymore. But now they just want the eyeballs looking, say, look at us.
Right, but there are also it's really interesting because when you look at you'll look at, for example, on Netflix, one of the most watched shows on Netflix was Friends, right? When it was over on Netflix before NBC took it over to Peacock, to their platform. Is it on Peacock? Yeah, you can watch it on Peacock, but they brought it to their platform. So it's about programming and movies that still have cult appeal, and nostalgic appeal, and
Gotcha.
people will watch these movies over and over and over again. Think about it.
Right.
Think about how I can't tell you how many times I watched 12 Angry Men. I mean, I actually ended up going and buying a copy because I showed it to my students every semester. So I bought a DVD copy. Who has a DVD player anymore? I mean, if you're in a regular classroom, so everybody just really streams. I have a DVD player. I don't use it though. I stream my movies. But these are classics that people watch over and over again. So it makes sense because again, the value is in the library.
Sure.
Kind
Absolutely.
of like with Disney, right? At Disney Plus. So you ask, all right, well, what is the value of all of that? Okay, when Disney acquired Fox, right? And Disney has the rights to all of the help me, Marvel, right? It's in the library. It's not just necessarily in the new content that would be created. That's valuable too, because remember, James Bond is throw away everything else. The James Bond thing is huge, if you ask me. Huge.
Okay.
I'm just in love with the James Bond series to begin with, because I think my favorite genre of film is action adventure. So I love the Bourne series. I love I love those types of movies where there's a quest. That's it. I think that's why I like the cartoon Johnny Quest too. So I know who your favorite was, Haji. You wanted to be Haji when you grew up.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
You never watched Johnny Quest?
Yeah, Johnny Quest I did, but I don't remember the name.
Right. His friend sidekick was Haji.
Oh no, I don't remember that. I watched Speed Racer. You ever watch Speed Racer? Stuff like that.
Go Speed Racer, go! Yeah, it's like that was actually like anime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. It was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Speed Racer. Yep, absolutely. Look. I just watched TV because I was a TV addict and still am. Let's go to the room and see what people have to say. You know who's here? Relationship Gumbo. Derek Jones is here, and he says, "Hey y'all." Serena Wills says 8.4 billion. We could buy lots of MediaScope food trucks. Let me say how they say in the South. We sure can. SHOLE can. Sure can. Absolutely. Serena loves Johnny Quest, right? I absolutely loved Johnny Quest. And so did Terry Johnson. She was into Johnny Quest. And Nadine remembers Haji. See, you're the only one that doesn't remember Haji. Anyway. Oh, so in honor of Johnny Quest, we've got Johnny Quest drink specials. Buy one, get one till 6:45. Not for you, MC Curtis. Not for you. And look who's here. Serena Lowe, all the way from the ATL, a producer in her own right. What's up, Serena? Thank you so much for being here, Sora. Good to see you. Yay. All right, let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. No, I got everything. All right, guys, we're going to keep it moving and keep it rolling, but that's what's happening now. Amazon now is the proud owner of a bouncing baby MGM. Let's move on to story 2, please. Thank you. I don't know what that was, but thank you. TikTok is coming to SiriusXM. TikTok Radio, to be more exact, is coming to SiriusXM. These companies are joining forces to create what they call exclusive audio experiences. Sorry, let me put that in quotes because I didn't say that. Exclusive audio experiences. Keeping it old school. I don't know why I said that. Anyway. You know who said that? Did you watch The Simpsons?
Not anymore. I used to.
Okay, not anymore. Okay. Well, there was an episode of The Simpsons where NSYNC was on there.
Okay.
And their thing, well, one of them was always like, they were dancing, they were like, yeah, we're keeping it old school. So that I don't know why that popped into my head. Anyway, well, shout out to The Simpsons. So TikTok is launching TikTok Radio. What were you going to say, MC?
Nothing. I'm just laugh.
Have a drink.
Okay.
I'll give you permission. Go ahead. Get a libation. Mm-hmm. Oh, you were waiting. That ice was ready. You were waiting.
It was. I had my finger on the button.
You're like, one of these days she's going to give me permission to get one, and it's today. I saw you. I saw you.
Yep.
That's enough. Once you have that one, that's good.
Now,
So TikTok is launching. Go ahead.
Are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I am on TikTok. Now, I've been on TikTok, guys, since it's been Musically. So for a few years. So if you remember, it's probably been like 3 or 4 years now that TikTok became, no, not 4 years, probably 3 years, that TikTok Musically became TikTok. So I've been on there since then. Now, when it was Musically, I was watching. I wasn't doing anything on there because I'm like, I don't feel like lip syncing. I'll watch other people do it. But when it became TikTok, still was very music, lip syncy focused, but I started getting more interest in actually creating content. So I'm just really last year just started creating content, but I've been on TikTok for a while. Since actually when Musically started, I was on Musically and have been there with the transition. So what do? MediaScope stuff. Not doing anything else. So feel free to follow me on TikTok if you want. What's my name? Of course, Dr. Tachi. Dr._Tachi, the same as it is almost everywhere. So TikTok is launching TikTok Radio. It's going to be a full-time Sirius XM music channel that's going live this summer, kicking it old school. The station is going to be available in vehicles as a streaming channel on the Sirius XM app, also desktop and all connected devices. So TikTok Radio is going to be presented by TikTok creators, tastemakers, and DJs, including influencers like Bella Porch, Christian Shelton, and Nick Tangor. I don't know who any of these damn people are, but they're influencers, I guess, by the way. So those of you that are big TikTokers, you may know them. So the station will be part of a new TikTok collaboration with SiriusXM and the subsidiary Pandora to jointly promote emerging talent. Get your tap shoes, MC Curtis. Get your knee socks. They're looking for emerging talent. It could be you.
That's what I'm talking about.
What will you do as your talent?
I don't know. Something with a pole, maybe.
Pole vault, perhaps?
Maybe. Yeah, I got a lot of
Wow.
options. I got lots of options. So
Wow. MC Chocolate Thunder to the rescue. Mm. Wow. I see you practicing now, flexing and stretching.
Did you ever watch that show, America's Got Talent?
Yeah. Periodically I have.
Did you see the older couple? There were two guys. They were, doing their little kind of a singing thing on stage, and then one of the guys, his phone rang during the broadcast, during their show there.
Why did he have his phone? Was it part of the act?
No, it wasn't. But he answered the phone. He's like, "Hello." He's like, "I can't talk right now. I'm performing." I mean, they didn't make it much farther than what they were at.
For that alone. Just for that alone. Everything else could have been good. But if you stopped what the hell you were doing to pick up a phone call, you deserve not to make it. You are not in the moment.
Absolutely. I'm sure
you are not in the moment if you're picking up the phone.
I'm sure he lost a good friend. I could have went really far. They were the older guys too. So you know how sometimes with older men, they have these grudges. So it's like, I could have really went far.
They have these vendettas.
Yeah. I could have really went far.
And I would have succeeded if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Oh dear. Oh boy. Well, that's unfortunate. Who told you to? Yeah, but you know what? Gotta love older people, but sometimes they do that. They're from the age that if the phone rings, you have to pick it up. Yeah. So they will pick up the phone regardless of what's going. I'm like, you don't have to answer the phone. Let it ring.
Right.
Put it on silent. No, we're from the age where if somebody calls, you must answer the phone. Unless you're not home. Otherwise, if you're home, you pick up the phone. No
Yeah.
caller ID.
Yeah,
You just pick it up.
I'm from the ages like, do I know that number?
Exactly. It's like
Right.
262. I don't know anybody in that zip code.
Exactly.
If I don't know that, I am not picking
Right.
up, because chances are it's a bot, spam call,
Right.
somebody I don't want to be bothered with anyway. If I don't know your number, I'm kidding, but I'm not.
Or your
no.
warranty, or your vehicle warranty is expired. You get those calls?
I've never gotten that.
Yeah, I've got a lot of calls.
But yeah, well, you have a nice new car. My car is from like from 1675, so nobody's calling me about expired warranty because it is a given.
No, there's still bot calls, but it's just that they are calling for some kind of warranty. So it doesn't matter how old your car is, but it's just this thing that they do. They get a lot of calls about warranty, and so I mean, they don't know if I have a car.
I think it must matter because nobody's called me about warranty. They're like, that car went out of warranty 75 years ago. Don't call her. Don't even bother. No need. We can't get her. Anyway.
That's funny.
Let's go to the room. Camille says that Bezos is really using that paper to turn the tables on entertainment. Oh, and he's got enough paper to gift wrap entertainment for the next 75 years, definitely, in billions. And hold on, Charlene Allen says the vehicle warranty calls are the worst. I've never gotten them. Not that I want them. Not that I want them. David also asked you to get your knee socks on because it's about to be a talent show.
I know that's right.
Make sure you wear the ones with the green ring around it, okay? The green band. White with the green band.
I might just go all out and just do something real special for the occasion.
Oh, like what? I'd love to know, like what, sir?
Like you know how the socks have the 3 rings? Like wear 2 pairs of socks.
Yeah.
Okay, like 2 pairs of socks. So I've got the first 3 rings on top and the other pair of socks on top of that, pulled down. So I've got 6 rings now.
Oh, God. So you could be Lord of the Rings? Gosh.
That's what I'm talking about.
You are trying to be Lord of the Rings. Oh, gosh. I just have to know, what colors would they be? Green is one I know.
Yeah, green is his signature. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe orange. You remember that orange back from the green, that orange color with the rings, like green and orange?
Green, orange. All right. You'd be repping the University of Miami or University of Florida. All right.
It's bound to get
or FAMU.
Yeah, it's bound to get somebody's attention.
Oh, believe me, the fact that you have knee socks, 3 rings or 6 rings will get somebody's attention.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Camille says that the vehicle warranty calls are the worst. I agree. I don't know why I agreed, because I don't get those either. Anyway, I don't get any warranty calls because, again, they know. Don't call her. Car's not worth it. Let's keep going. Let me get story 3. We're going to talk a little bit of film, more film. Boss Baby is going to, for those of you who have kids or you're a big kid yourself, you may be happy about this one. Boss Baby is going to hit theaters and Peacock on the same day. This is going to be the animated sequel to Boss Baby, and it's going to be voiced by Alec Baldwin and will be available right in time for the 4th of July. So you can run your kids ragged during the 4th of July shindig and then have them watch TV and fall asleep during fireworks. They'll sleep for the next 3 days. Trust me. Don't trust me. I don't know. But I could just imagine that. I'm picturing that happening. So it is called Boss Baby, a family business, and it will debut for the first time in history. And it's a Universal movie. It's a Universal Pictures movie simultaneously on sister streaming service Peacock Premium. So it's going to be on premium. So it will be made available to audiences on July 2nd, right in time for the 4th of July fireworks. And it was supposed to hit in September following the debut on premium video on demand in October, but they're doing it early. So for those of you that are interested in Boss Baby, boss up, because your baby is coming just in time for the July 4th weekend. So you have your choice. Go to the theater, which I would not, or watch it on Peacock Premium, which I would. So that's the safer option. Look, July 2nd is not that far away. That's like less than a month and a half. So I don't know. People are acting like stuff is good. Okay, I'll keep quiet because you know my feelings on that. So that's it for Boss Baby. Could I have the fourth story, please? Let's talk a little bit more about TV. Late night is starting to go back to in-person audiences. So remember when the pandemic first happened and everybody was doing their late night things from their homes and there were no audiences? I felt so sorry for the hosts because they don't know what the hell to do if there are no audiences there.
Right.
They would tell jokes and they're just, I mean, I will watch. I'm like, boy, this is painful. Sheesh.
Right.
You need to hone your skills, not having any. And that's the beauty of live, people. The beauty of live stream is that you can hone your skills telling horrible jokes that you can laugh at.
Right. Absolutely.
But you don't have the live audience there. You have a live audience because I have you all, but I don't have you in person. But I don't need to have you all in person, right? Although that would be cool. One of these days we're going to do that. But I don't need to have you all in person because I've formed that rapport with you all.
Right.
The late night talk show hosts have not. However, after a year, I would hope they have. But I know they're like, oh, good, now we can go back. But what have you learned? What has this experience taught you? And I think we can say that about everything. Have you learned anything? Or are you just going to go back to the same deplorable what did I say? What is our saying? Be more. The whole point of be more is to be better on the other side of this than when you went in. If you're just going to go back to the business as usual nonsense, I have failed.
You know who I
be
think?
more.
You know who I think did a really good job at was Trevor Noah.
The exception is Trevor Noah.
Yeah, he did an
excellent job.
Yeah, he did.
Excellent job. Let his hair grow into an afro and everything right before our eyes. Excellent job. Absolutely. But so the Late Show with Stephen Colbert is going to return to live crowds. He's on CBS, as you know. Starting June 14th, he will be in front of live audiences. So, but it's going to be in adherence to New York State's adoption of CDC guidelines for fully vaccinated individuals, and it's been reviewed by state officials. So guests will be required to show proof of being fully vaccinated prior to entering. Face masks will be optional. Oh, Jesus.
Right.
And all staff and crew members will continue to be tested prior to going back to work on a regular basis. As is, remember, I told you all of the unions said that this is what needed to happen to be COVID-19 compliant. So they're going to be tested on a regular basis. And in addition, a COVID-19 compliance officer will be on staff to monitor and enforce all health safety protocols. So the Late Show is going to be the latest in a parade of weekly standbys, charting a return to pre-pandemic presentation. Saturday Night Live, for the first time this season, held its broadcast in front of a full live audience at Studio 8H in Rockefeller Plaza. And then previously, NBC brought in smaller groups of people, mostly first responders, to watch the show in a socially distanced fashion. So I know everybody is anxious to get back to in-person events, particularly these late night hosts who have problems talking to nobody, with the exception of Trevor Noah. So, you know, you have to be able to kind of laugh at your own jokes and stuff for that to work and to find it funny and hilarious. Like, if nobody finds me hilarious, that's okay. I find myself hilarious, and I will laugh away. Right? Are you saying I'm not hilarious?
No. I'm agreeing with you. I think it's what you're saying is perfectly said. But you are
Too
funny.
late.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
no, no, no,
Thank you.
you're serious, but I just like the idea, what you're saying, that people have to
Yeah.
laugh at themselves.
You have to be able to laugh at yourself, laugh at your own jokes, and find the joy and humor in your own company for that to work for you. If you are dependent on, and I get it, audiences feed you. Absolutely. It is really hard to do in front of no one, but you have to hone that skill. God forbid you go to a stand-up gig and you only have 3 people in the audience. You better act like there are several hundred.
Right, absolutely.
Several hundred. Give them the same show you would give a Coliseum. Let's go to the room. Camille says Stephen Colbert just brought his wife in. She left most of his shows. We'll see. At least he has one other person. That's fine. That's fine. And Camille says that her kids didn't get into Boss Baby. Well, your kids are too conscious. That's why. Look at their mother.
Right.
You can't have conscious children.
Right.
Your children just don't laugh at it, at every. Your children are the ones that find appreciation in Fela Kuti. You think they're going to laugh at Boss Baby? They're not into it. They're not going to be into it. So anyway,
he's raising.
Serena says she loves Boss Baby. Go ahead. What happened?
No, I said Camille's raising doctors. They're all like scientists and.
Serious individuals that are members of Mensa. They're not going to find joy in Boss Baby. We would perhaps, but not your Mensa children.
That's funny.
And Serena says, "Oh no, face mask optional at shows. That's a big. I'm never going." And look who's here, Yolanda Lattimore, the lady with the most. It's all the way from the ATL. What's up, Soap Lady? Thank you for being here, folks. Let me take a break to say, if this is your first time watching me, welcome. My name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, a filmmaker, a media content producer, also a journalist. We do this every week. It's called MediaScope, media, tech, and pop culture. Fun, foolishness, and I don't know. Trying to think of another F. Family. There we go.
The ring socks.
No, you're the only one wearing ring socks, MC. Double ring socks.
Hey, did you ever have to like pull your socks down and just like scratch your leg? Like from the.
Well, being that we wore Vaseline back in the day, no, because we stayed moisturized. But since rusty little boys don't like to put on lotion, I can see why you had to pull down your socks and scratch because you had no lotion on. In fact, I know your feet were ashy and your legs were ashy. I know this for a fact because I know little boys.
It was just like the ring of the socks, I don't know if it was just a ring, but you kind of rolled.
It was the whole leg. Tell the truth.
Yeah, well, it was the whole leg.
Because you didn't put lotion on your leg. I know. And your mother probably asked you, did you put lotion on? You said yes, knowing good and full well you did not.
Because I didn't like a lot of stuff on my hands. I was really weird with stuff on my hands.
So you'd rather itch. Good for you.
Yeah.
No, we were the Vaseline queens. So we didn't have that problem with itch, and we really had to use Vaseline because we grew up in Buffalo, Ann Arbor, Michigan first, and Buffalo, both very cold, dry climates. If you did not have something on, you might as well say, "I don't want my skin. Can I trade this in for a box of chocolates?" Because you just needed to make sure you were moisturized, right?
Yep.
Lotion and Vaseline.
My grandmother would put the Vaseline on her face,
Yeah.
Being in Chicago, it got pretty cold as well, and so she'd put it on your face. But when she put it in your face, it felt like she was like taking your skin off,
Oh,
so, yeah, right.
Yes. And then you would be all greasy.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was all. So I went to Catholic school, right? And there were only. First of all, the school only had 100 students. Maybe 10 were black. We all came to school with Vaseline on our face. I think that's just a rite of passage. When you're of African descent, you must put Vaseline on the face as well.
The 10 oily black kids, huh?
Yes. Exactly. It's exactly who we were. The treacherous 10. And I mean, to this day, I can't imagine like after showering or bathing, not putting something on. Body butter. So I don't use Vaseline anymore, but that's because that's petroleum byproduct. I don't do that anymore. We've all evolved from Vaseline now. But so shea butter or whatever, I can't imagine not putting something on. That's just me. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Anyway. So Rita says this, and I'm down. She says, we got to do an ATL MediaScope gathering. I am so down for it. And didn't we talk about Atlanta, MC?
We did. We did.
We talked about Atlanta because it made sense. It's easy, obviously, for East Coast people to get to. Not so much for West Coast, but if you're something like in Texas or Midwest, it's not that bad. And ATL has a major airport, so yeah, let's work on that. Serena, I am down. We need that. Absolutely. Look who's here. Jose, also known as Sir Exile, is here, and maybe still also a Haitian tradition too, Nigerian motherland quality. What is Vaseline? I'm sorry. Vaseline Queens, the series. Oh, what? Wow. That's actually good. That's actually good, Jose. No, he's making it up, but I think that would be good.
Like, wow.
Ashy ankles need lotion. Tell that to MC.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were the Vaseline queens. I can't be without moisturization, especially for lips. How can one have dry lips? Anyway. Camille says, I'll definitely come back to ATL briefly and incognito for a MediaScope gathering. Okay, so you're not there now. Okay, yes. Okay, so we'll call you back and we'll call you back home. Come back to Atlanta. Instead of come back to Jamaica, come back to Atlanta. Anyway, let's keep going. Could I have story 5, please? Let's talk a little bit about a new app. There's an app called Social Cinema. Sorry, Kinema, which is Social Cinema. Have you heard about Kinema, MC?
I have not.
Well, let me learn you, as the old folks say. It is an app that is a social cinema platform, meaning watching movies and experiencing movies together socially. So they officially announced their launch yesterday. They closed a $2 million seed funding round with money from big name investors like James Murdoch's Lupa Systems, also Kindred Ventures, Galaxy Interactive, and Global Ventures, which is an individual investment from Wall Street analyst Richard Greenfield of Lightshed Partners. So that's to let you know they've got some heavy hitters on board. Kinema is both a tech platform and it enables social cinema and a network of non-theatrical exhibitors. According to Kinema, they said they have the goal of eliminating theater deserts and expanding access to engaging film via a network of screening hosts, filmmakers, and film goers. That's interesting. I think this whole thing is interesting. Now, there's already something like that. If you want, you could watch on Netflix or Amazon Prime together with other people who have it. So that kind of mimics this experience, but this is a whole new type of platform. So they've got non-theatrical exhibitors or hosts, which include nonprofits, education institutions, faith centers, and online influencers. There's also a live text chat and live video broadcasting, and it enables the audience to connect with creators, talent, and filmmakers. And hosts can actually organize in person with the help of the platform's secure cloud-based film delivery application. Interesting.
So, okay, I got a question now. So,
ask away.
Now, as far as the movies that they're going to be watching, do they have to have rights for, like, from an Amazon if they're watching something that's coming from their gallery of movies, or NBC?
No, so that is a good question. what it seems like to me is if you are watching those types of movies that have a lot of rights attached to them, they must be working on securing rights in some sort of way so that there is a list of those type of movies that you can actually enjoy together. So there must be some list or limited. Can't be just everything. B, I think they're trying to work a lot with independent filmmakers and that type of thing as well to bring shine to filmmakers. So I think this is a really cool idea. And I, for one, because you all know I'm always hashtag side eye at a lot of things, but I, for one, would be interested in seeing how this turns out.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It does. It sounds very interesting. All right. So good for you. And congratulations on the $2 million seed funding round. Could I, off of that, let's get on to, you know what? It's time for tech. Could we have the tech intro, please? All right. On to the tech. On the tech scene, could I have story 6? Let's talk a little bit about Snap. Snap has made their biggest acquisition to date, to the tune of $500 million. They have purchased AR, which is augmented reality display supplier Wave Optics, for more than $500 million, marking their largest acquisition to date. As I said, Snap is paying for half of Wave Optics in stock right now, and in 2 years, they're going to pay the rest in either cash or stock. All right. Well, I guess their stock is that valuable. So Wave Optics actually supplied the displays that power Snap's just announced 4th generation of spectacles, which is pictured above. Does anybody even have the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd generation? Raise your hand if you do, of spectacles. Do you, MC?
Not 1, not 2, not 3. Definitely not 4.
No spectacles with a goat. No spectacles in a boat. No.
That neither.
That's to say nope.
Yep.
I read something very interesting and I didn't read the entire article. I didn't have time, but I'm going to go back and read it. And it was an opinion piece saying that Snap should invest in AR, not spectacles. So I'm interested to hear what they say about that, because I'm tempted to agree with them. So I want to hear that point of view. So this is the 4th generation of spectacles. None of these spectacles are cute. What is the problem? Why can you not make an attractive pair of these? Does form and function not go together?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm missing something here.
Yeah, those don't work for me either. I mean, that's like, but it's also one of those things. Why do they keep trying to come back to creating those spectacles? Because obviously people really aren't investing in them like they're...
Somebody has something on them. But they're like, you're going to keep making these spectacles until I say stop.
Right. Absolutely.
You'll make them until I say stop making them.
Right.
Somebody has something on them. I don't know.
Like, let it go.
Oh. Like Frozen, let it go.
Right. Right. Right.
Let's go to the room. Serena has put that the last call is coming soon. Last call is coming soon. And yes, Serena, I do know that that DST convention is in Atlanta in November. I did hear that one. We talked about it. So yeah, fantastic. Maybe I'll be there, maybe not. Maybe I'll just be one of the ones coming just to be and hang. All right, let's keep going because Snap Spectacles are not doing anything for us. Could I have the next one? 7, please. So Robinhood, remember Robinhood with all this wahala when what was it? AMC went up so much that time to 917, like, and they were so much per share. Remember that?
Right, I do.
That was for Robinhood. Well, there is another investment competitor called Public. They are launching a live in-app audio programming. So here we go. Clubhouse, anyone? And yet another Clubhouse competitor. So Public is a trading and social networking app, and they are the next app to get a live audio. They said they're planning to roll out live audio features starting this week under the name Public Live. So, unlike the competitors, though, Clubhouse and Twitter Spaces, Public will initially program these chats with moderators that they pay, meaning not just anyone can start a conversation. It will host about 3 events per week, and users will receive a push notification to join, along with a badge inside the app, allowing them to hop on to it. Topics could include coverage of an upcoming IPO, the day's news, or analysis. I would be interested in that. That seems cool. But we'll see. So the first chat is going to be between Scott Galloway, who hosts the Pivot podcast and is an investor in the app, and Stephanie Rule, an NBC News senior business correspondent and MSNBC anchor, will be live in the app today, and it won't be recorded or published anywhere else. So all of these is like Clubhouse or Twitter Spaces. These are one-of-a-kind conversations. So that is kind of cool. What they said, the founder, Leif Abraham, says that the team that plans to eventually allow more people to host live audio rooms, but they're taking their time with the feature and want to see how things go before they open it up. So everybody's trying to get into the live audio game. Live audio is the new black. But guess what? Audio has been the new black for a while. Jose says spectacles are boring. I agree. Nonsense. Anyway, let's keep going. I would like to have 8, please. Could I have story 8? Let's talk a little bit about Samsung. Samsung has filed a trademark for what could be the first rollable phone. They have. So let's go digital. Discovered 2 trademarks that the South Korean tech company has just filed with the European Union Intellectual Property Office for its rumored first-gen rollable phone. There's an application for the Samsung Z Roll, followed by a document for the Samsung Z Slide. They're both smartphones, mobile telephones, tablet computers, among other objects that are on these applications. And according to Notebook Check and Taxi, speculators pretty much called it in their predictions for a Galaxy Z Slide name, based off of the observations of their naming patterns. So, the first rollable smartphone could be ready by 2022. If I get some video of what that would look like, we will show it like next week. But I don't have it now. But a rollable phone. Yeah. I'm already having a problem with the foldable phone. But now this one wants to roll?
Yeah, what does that look like? A rollable phone.
I don't know. Because usually when they file for these patents and things, there's like a picture, but I don't see a picture of what that would look like because I would have included it.
Right.
But don't worry, we're going to find it. We are on the job. Since MC thinks he's so on the job, we're going to be on the job. Find this rollable phone.
I'm going to look.
All right. So we only have a little bit of time left. So actually like 1 minute. So I'm going to rapid fire kind of go through some things. In case you did not know, if you are an Uber or Lyft rider, you'll know that Uber and Lyft are both offering free rides to and from vaccination sites. So if you need to get vaccinated or desire to get vaccinated, you can get a free ride to and from. It has a partnership with the White House. All right, the free rides are going to be available till July 4th. So don't be trying to go see fireworks and say, "Oh, I'm trying to go get a shot." It's not going to work. It said, "Could you drop me at the closest Walgreens to the fireworks?" Thank you. That's not going to work. Let's be truthful here, people. All right. And two more stories. Zoom. Let's go with, could I have story 11, please? So Zoom has new AI that is going to highlight the best bits of meetings for you. So feel free to fall asleep because now you could get a recap. So if you somehow missed your company's all important meeting, you usually have to go through the whole Zoom to catch up on stuff. But now they're introducing this new AI powered feature that will show you highlights from the recorded meeting. God forbid that your supervisor asks you something that's outside of the highlights, but I digress.
Right.
Right. So once the meeting is over, the AI will automatically select the most important parts of this boring Zoom meeting and have it there for you. So you can't rely entirely on the algorithm, obviously. So Zoom will allow you to adjust these important parts so people watching it later won't miss anything. Wow. One more way for us to not do what we're supposed to do. Thanks, Zoom.
So is that like Zoom editing to their repertoire here? Editing, being able to edit
In a
videos?
sense, it is. In a sense, it is a very rudimentary form of editing. Yes.
Interesting.
Not anything fine, but you could, yeah, absolutely. If Zoom adds editing tools,
I know, right? No, that would be awful, right?
that would be hell on earth. Who would want that? Just do your job, Zoom. Forget about anything else. Finally, let's go to could I have the pop culture intro, please? All right, let's have story 14, please. Today on What the Hell Is This? New York City could soon install an Olympic-sized pool that floats right on the East River. There's been more than a decade of crowdfunding, designing, campaigning for this, and they are trying to have an Olympic-length public floating pool in the East River. It would be a 285,000-gallon pool named Plus Pool because of the unique shape. As you can see, it's a plus, right? The pool's special filtration membranes would filter the East River's water, making it safe for swimming, while also cleaning up the surrounding river. The project's creators say that the pool could clean up to 600,000 gallons of water daily. But it's not just for aesthetic purposes. Each of the four arms will serve different groups. One for children, one for sports, one for regular lap swimming, and the last for lounging and relaxing. And it could host 300 filthy New Yorkers at once. So according to CNN, this has actually received support from notable figures like Kanye West, Neil Patrick Harris, and New York mayoral candidate Andrew Yang, making this part of his policies. Thoughts, MC? Or anybody?
Yeah. The first thought that comes to mind is in the Bible when they said, what?
I said no, because when you start with Bible.
No, because
Go ahead.
Because the man at the pool, at the side of the pool, he needed to be healed. And if the pool was Bethesda. And so you mentioned the New Yorker, so I'm thinking that I'm thinking that's
but there is no section reserved for baptisms, just so you know.
Oh, then it's a no for me then.
Oh, if it was for baptism, sure. But okay, it's a no for you. Look, it's a no for me all the way around. First of all, have you ever seen the East River?
I was just, yeah, that's no, I haven't seen it, but
You have. If you've ever seen the Statue of Liberty, right? Statue of Liberty is like right in the East River.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then
You have to take a ferry over there. So you've seen the water around that, right?
Absolutely.
Doesn't look like the Caribbean, does it?
Nothing like it at all.
Filthy. So meanwhile, okay, so yeah, I applaud the fact of trying to clean the East River because it's filthy. But you're swimming in the water, making this say you're swimming in East River water.
So why don't they just drop filters in the water and just clean the water?
It's really hard when you have a city as the size of New York where the East River was mismanaged for so long to really clean that up. There had been talk of oysters, having these oysters because they can clean lots of water. So there's been talk of that, but and I see this is really a noble cause, but I'm not swimming in East River water, filtered or not. Number two, even if this is filtered and immaculate, all you need is one spray for that nasty wind to come and blow that nasty East River water onto. Oh gosh, this is just a bad idea all the way around.
Or for some child or full-grown adult to leave a present inside the pool.
Who does that?
I don't know, but it happens.
But who else wants to swim with 300 people at once?
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. But hey, maybe they're practicing the COVID spacing restrictions. The social distancing.
Here we go. Let's go to the room before we go on. Food truck is closing. Get your last drinks. Last call. Jose has some more of these. Okay, he wants some more stuff. His last call, so get what you want. Camille says, the hell? Cesspool on cesspool does not sound as track. That's exactly what it is. Say what now? A pool by the East, in the East River, not even by the East River. I'll give it to you if it was, but it's in the East River. A floating pool floating in the East River. You won't catch me in that pool, says Serena. It is a no for her. She says, MC Curtis, that's a reach. Bethesda Pool and this one is no comparison.
Wow.
No. Not a great idea, says Jose, after the COVID pandemic area, plus homeless dipping in the pool, pollution still. I didn't even think about that. Camille says, there aren't enough filters in heaven
that's hilarious.
For me to get in that.
That's hilarious.
And good grief indeed, Nadine. I don't know who came up with this. I do. They talk about it you know what? Your intentions are pure and hard. But you still, in the words of Huggy Lowdown, are the Bama of the week. Week. Nobody wants to swim in the East River water. Maybe you didn't know that. But thank you for trying. Go back to the drawing board. And with that, we are done. Thank you guys so much for being here. It is because of you that I do this every week. And you are absolutely phenomenal. And I so enjoy having you. MC, any final words?
Great show.
Great show for you too. Guys, I love you for watching. Bid you adieu. You guys, MC Curtis, that nasty East Water River, and myself, we're all exiting stage left. See you next week. Cheers.
Ciao, everybody.
Yeah, Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control mentalities, here we offer you. We gon' show you a new way. The content, it never strays from positive and uplifting. Once a week, the scope gives